Hey y'all, welcome to Clackbait. So today we'll take a quick look at the Trio65 by Percent Studio, which is set to be released as an in-stock sale scheduled to drop in a few days. Now this is a 65% gasket mounted premium board that looks absolutely stunning. So let's see how it sounds, let's see how it feels. Let's start the build. Now a little background on Percent Studio. They've been making boards for quite a while with some awesome designs, quality finishes, and excellent packaging, but they haven't really been able to penetrate the international markets. Now part of that is due to their lack of communication with the community, something that they really need to work on. Now to alleviate some of this, they're now teaming up with local vendors for their sales and group buys, and they teamed up with ClickClack.io to do an in-stock sale for this Trio65. And since I know ClickClack.io will deliver and they're really good with their community, I decided to go ahead and review this board since Percent products are usually great. So the Trio65 will come packaged in a really nice box with a full CNC'd aluminum case. Now the board that I received is this lavender color that looks fantastic. It comes with a 1.6mm hot swap PCB with flex cuts and leaf springs directly on the PCB. And the PCB they sent me was soldered, however for this in-stock sale, they will be hot swap only. It also comes with pour-on gaskets that will be used along with silicone jackets. Now that's a little different than the usual jacket install. So I'll show you that in just a second. Also comes with the daughter board and JST cable. And the plate that I received is polycarbonate, which is matched to the color of the case. Not sure if that's an option or just a coincidence. And notice there are no leaf springs on this since it mounts directly from the PCB and not the plate. Now make sure to follow ClickClack.io's Discord for all the sales information, including pricing, color options, etc. I'll link that in the bio and in the comments. Now a couple of things to note. I was initially planning on doing a plateless build since the PCB has integrated leaf springs, but the tolerances for the switch pins were not tight enough to hold the switches in when I flipped the board around to solder it. So it is possible, but not something I want to mess with and have my keys looking like this. Yeah. Also, the gasket placements go on the edges of the cutout and the silicone jackets sit on top of them, making it an uber flexy board. I mean, check this flex out. Kinda nutty. Overall, the aesthetics are gorgeous and the fit and finish is top notch. The whole thing is constructed with 60-63 aluminum and there's no brass or stainless steel weights to be found, but fully built, the board does come in at 3.79 pounds. I like the chamfered edges and I like the way the board angles out to the sides. There's also this LED strip on the top right and the bottom Percent Studio logo lights up from the 4 LEDs on the back of the PCB. All really well thought out and it looks really nice. Now the typing feel of the board, like I mentioned earlier, is really soft and there's a lot of flex in this. It's very similar to my Trio75 in that respect. Even with all the foams, this thing bounces like a trampoline, but it still feels really good to type on and there's not a lot of vibrations. I'd love to have tried an aluminum plate with this because I think it would have really hit with the feel and the sound. Now sound wise, the Trio65 is pretty good. I would say to go ahead and use the plate foam to bring out the sound, and it does require the case foam. It's pretty hollow, specifically in the mods. Even with the case foam, I was picking up a good amount of hollowness. You could probably add more polyfill or force break the board to get rid of that, but it's something that you should know if you're looking to get into this sale. Now the switches that I use in today's build are from a joint venture between fellow content creator Kali and Keepfront. These use a nylon top housing, a PBT bottom, and a palm long bolt stem. Now Kali really took a lot of feedback from the community to dial in these switches. I really like the crisp sound they produce after lubing, and I think she did a good job designing the package. Keepfront should be posting something on these soon, so keep an eye out. Now enjoy the sound test. I'll catch you in the next one. Like the video, subscribe if you dig the content. I appreciate all you guys. Peace.